hope by the time you see this video you have a lot of extra tiles. Okay, let's... I told you the same thing for Warlocks is true for Dark Elves. You don't really want melees hitting them, but Dark Elves are way better tanks. They're actually quite... You could directly compare them to Orcs with their HP growth. It's like 20 HP less per level. It's still a huge amount. That way we can remove the elemental confine from here. Actually put it... Oh, did I move it? 1, 2, 1, 3, 6, 7. This is okay. So this is exactly the spot where we want it. How can we make it possible? Make it like this. I really want to keep that shape. Maybe going like here. Unfortunately, I guess we will have to sacrifice a few tiles. Like here. So we aren't allowed to connect here because they could straight walk into the elemental confine. I feel itchy. Could add freezing traps or whatever you need here. Let's make it just common black. You know that there's nothing specified for now. Okay, then make it like here. That little tile. Still have the tavern tile. How much further can we go into this direction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can move it up, all of it. See, then you simply grant yourself another tile in attacking range. I must have lost those 3 tiles. I don't remember, but I don't think that we have placed 3 tiles too much now. I think we are still even. What can we do? Really has everything we need. Workshop, forge, then the temple. Actually like the idea of increasing the temple, but we want it more close to the guard post, because if you ever happen to build Dark Elves, Dark Elf Priestess, they will be in range to heal. Comes in handy. But it doesn't remove the need to connect to this. So let's go for mining tiles. We want to let the den stay on this level because you will actually need to place a couple of torches. So yeah, this Dark Elf guide now that we attack head on, we will be in need to heal. And we will be in need to shock. That being said, the more active you are, the more maximum happiness you want for them. For that we need a couple of more temple tiles. Because they are actual temple dwellers, but for some reason the torch affects them as well. In case this is a bug, you want a bigger temple because the temple has all kinds of upgrades. Maximum happiness. It has maximum happiness, a per tile accuracy bonus, and another thing I have forgotten yet. But it's important. Remember that. Something about the temple is important. The library just stays here, so we can reshape the temple as we desire. Have we done it now? Is it done? Is it really done? Tavern is on level 3, because we're actually training. Okay, we could increase the proving ground a bit, so you don't have... Yeah, we are done. Oh yeah. I'm so bad today. But we could make this proving ground. You know, if it turns out that you don't need such a big proving ground, because as you know the play is still in progress, you could just connect it like this and take those tiles to place fire traps. For now, we will make do. So, this is quite different than in the beginning. You just have to downgrade the proving ground by 1. And you can increase your training speed by 60%, and I really want to see that. It's not in the first 10, 20, 30 levels that it gets beneficial, but when you train from like 50 to 70, it makes a difference of a whole day. Even I have more than 200% training speed, and one level takes 70 minutes. So you might see it is like a base time of over an hour. 20 times, you're in for a day. This can be a mine tile. Saving this. Should it be a mine tile 1? Because you're actually transitioning, so don't shift it up with too many mine tiles until you start dismissing your library, your warlocks. That being said, how do you want to further upgrade? You want a workshop on level 4. Your storage on level 4. But, you know, just grows everything a bit around. If you need a workshop level 4, you can just shift up the temple by 1. And so on, or 1 more to the right. We're still tight here. And if you are scared to lose your Dark Elf Priestess, just move it like that, add some tile here, and you're fine. Oh, witch tile. Funny me. So, for now. Still feel like I am missing something. And I keep looking at the farm, which you don't need at all if you have already done the quests. What could you do instead of the farm? I guess you could either do trapping over here, like this, a little bit of trapping, fireballing, or you could just use those tiles to go for the proving ground. Unfortunately, we don't have the power to make it level 5, even if we would cut down the tavern, which we cannot do because there is a lot of healing stuff that affects all creatures, so also all our little dark elves. Oh, I just want to say every time thief play, but those times are over. We need the den, the tavern, and the temple to actually go with the healing, maximum happiness. The proving ground increases the accuracy and defense, although I doubt those stats are even active. If they are, I still don't know if they are, if they work outside your dungeon. This is and It's impossible to backtrack that. Okay, I will just move on to the next dungeon before I start looking at this dungeon for 3 hours. And here we are. As you can see, it's already nicely mazed, but there are still some errors, like the forge and the workshop. They have no place here. If you put the drafting tables in your first workshop in your main dungeon and the anvils, you won't have the resources to craft in both example workstations at full speed and still have enough resources. That being said, the alchemist lab is super nice, it will stay, but the workstation have to go and the forge has to go. What I saw here